Hello, listeners. This is 666.1, the Monster Mob, coming at you not quite live from the Boneyard.
If you're looking to talk about frights, we're your friends who go bump in the night.
It's midnight somewhere, and you know what that means? It's time for
We
Hard.
Horror.
Welcome to We Hard Horror. It's me, Demon from Demon Reviews. Joined with me is the coolest soda bottled slime, Soda Pop Rocks Jones. Oh, sorry.
No, you're okay. It's fine. Somebody else saying my name for once feels nice. It's always me.
And then we've got my lovely bastard, Issa Bone Man.
Hello, it's me, the skelly lad from the Down Under.
And
AKA the Boneyard.
And tonight's episode is things from horror that made us piss our pants.
Literally.
Tasty, tasty story, that one.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I don't think that'd be a good word.
You know what,
Dude,
Issa,
you know,
since last episode you went third, I think you should go first, because you've been talking, you guys had this idea about a scene in your head since we've been talking about this idea. So I got to know what scene it is you're talking about.
Wait, which scene you talking about in particular?
No, you were talking about a scene. You said, because we were talking about, horror movies that make us piss our pants, and you were like, no, scenes from horror movies.
Scenes, yeah.
So
Exactly.
I imagine there's a
Scene
scene
in
in
mind?
particular that you were talking about.
Oh yeah, okay, so when I was a child,
Not too long
I
ago.
was a very soft lad, very many millennia ago. Fuck off. And I remember being horrified of Michael Myers, which again, it makes sense. I mayhaps watched a couple of his movies a little too early, but that's fine. That happens. The thing though is, there's one scene I'm thinking of. It's not even from like the most outstanding Halloween movie. It was like wasn't it the one with like Coolio in it?
Okay, wasn't that
yeah. Yeah, Resurrection.
Yeah. Yes, it was
And it's
Halloween
Exhibit.
Resurrect. Oh, it's Exhibit, not Coolio.
That's right,
So
it's
I was listening
Exhibit.
I was listening to a Coolio song earlier, so I was confused. But no, yeah, in that movie, there's a scene where the whole premise is like, okay, we're going to do like a reality TV show or whatever in the house of the evil Michael Myers. Ooh, and so they would randomly do like found footage as shots where it's like showing a camera point of view and then something spooky happens. Oh my god. So there's this one scene that always stuck with me just because, again, I was a wee lad and I thought it was quite terrifying. So this one character is like looking at himself in the mirror because I think he's like an actor, so he's like all full of himself. He's like checking his like hair or something, and then out of nowhere in this fucking bathroom mirror, Michael Myers just bursts through it, grabs him, and then just like I think stabs his neck on a piece of glass. And then the next shot is him just walking, dragging the body behind him, leaving a trail of blood. And everyone's trying to call the guy on the radio, and they're like, fuck that guy, he's probably doing something else, and he's fucking dead. And I was like, I don't know why that scene always just, it was so abrupt and so just like spooky that like whenever I went into the bathroom, I hella thought Michael Myers was just gonna jump out of the goddamn mirror at me. Instead of like that Bloody Mary shit, it was always just Michael Myers. Yeah. I kind of got it over it.
Is that why
Now
you check the bathroom every time you go in?
No.
You make your girlfriend do that too?
Oh my god. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes she just has bigger balls in that particular moment.
Sir, you have tennis balls.
I know, that's why I'm saying you'd like to steal my tennis balls and hang them there as well and be like, don't worry, I got this.
So,
I hang around my neck in a little bag.
little side story to that. So, I do have a legitimate fear of the bathroom. And it's...
Why?
Okay, so when I was really young, I watched this movie called Ghoulies. Are you familiar with Ghoulies?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
So they come out of the toilet. I was I was like 6 years old, so I was scared out of my fucking mind at the idea of monsters coming out of the toilet. So bathrooms and horror have always kind of fucked with me a little bit. And so at one point I had watched Candyman, and of course everybody who knows Candyman understands that Candyman, he comes and gets you
Loves
in the
bathroom.
I followed that up with some Friday the 13th, sorry, not Friday the 13th, but some Nightmare on Elm Street, and that left me altogether terrified of shit that happens in bathrooms. Because as you were discussing a couple episodes ago, like the claw coming out of the bathroom tub and all that. And
Yep.
Fuck.
It all goes down in the old bathroom. Yeah.
So I'm like maybe in 2nd grade, and I have to go to the bathroom, but I've just gotten done from a weekend full of watching horror movies, and I'm scared to go into the bathroom alone. But because I'm in 2nd grade and I'm in an awkward stage in my life of never having like peed around people before, because all the schools I went to before, it was a solo bathroom, like from kindergarten on up. It was pretty much, there's a single bathroom you can use, it's for the class. So of course, if anybody makes a stinky poop, we all know who it was. And so I wasn't used to going with other people, and I was a little gun shy, if I'm being 100% honest, around other kids, because I didn't want to look at anybody else's penis, because I was in Oklahoma, and if you looked at another penis, well,
yeah, you had a hard case of the gay.
Yep, forever. And at that time, it was stigmatized, right? Like everybody was calling everybody terrible names.
Yeah.
So I'm having to go to the bathroom. I'm in gym class. We're doing our stretches, which is not helping, because all I want to do is clench my legs together. And my coach is yelling for dodgeball. And before I can get a chance to say I need to go to the bathroom, I get hit right in the groin with a dodgeball from one of our bigger, tougher students. Oh.
Yeah. And by the way, what scene from a movie was this?
So this is from Candyman, all right?
Yeah.
The scene, I was making fun of that movie. And the last scene in the movie, when I believe it's the girl who jumps out of the mirror.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it, and it scared the shit out of me, and all I could think is, if I go into that bathroom right now alone, she's gonna get me. Because I'm in 2nd grade, and of course at that point in my life, my imagination's gone running wild, and I shouldn't have been watching those movies. So I'm just sitting there going, oh, or you know what,
so
I'll go into the stall.
For you.
Yeah. I'll go into the stall, and I was like, I'm gonna go into that stall, I'm gonna go to pee. And that's when Freddy Krueger's going to get me from the other end. See, the two of them, they're in cahoots, these fuckers. And so, in my childish mind, I get hit in the groin. I run off to the locker room as fast as I can. And the whole time, I make it just to the locker room door. And I piss my pants just everywhere, all over my sweatshorts.
You were so scared of the monsters coming to get you. You just fucking held that for it. Oh.
Dude, I was so scared.
Well, that's so tough.
Well,
didn't even think about pissing in a bottle or something.
No,
all feral like you, Bone Boy.
Or pissing in like just outside where there's no mirrors present or anything.
And that's why we don't have grass.
There's no fucking restroom appliances of any kinds that can hurt you.
Oh no, and trust me, I feel you, because Issa, on many a days walking home from school in Oklahoma, I walked along the highway alone. I could have been grabbed, picked up. A stranger could have taken me. Nobody gave a fuck. They were like, "Oh, just make sure you make it home before dinner, all right? I don't want to have to heat something up."
So, I got a question for you though, Soda.
Yeah.
Did you walk a lonely road?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
$20 for your horrible dad jokes.
But yeah, so I can honestly say that Candyman, just in and of itself, freaked me out so much as a child. It left me unnerved about bathrooms and looking. There are times, even now as an adult, that I get a little worried to look in my mirror and see a reflection of somebody there. Like, that would fucking wreck me. Pixel sometimes sneaks up on me, and it just, oh, what are you doing here? God, I forgot you existed. What the hell?
Oh my god. Dude, that's pretty good. Yeah, no, scaring
just
demons.
loves that.
Scaring demons a great time too.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yesterday I got her real good.
Oh my god.
She took a swing. It was really funny.
Dude, you're the worst. If I
what
had
do you mean?
I could not have a partner
What did I
who
do?
jump scares me or tries to scare the shit out of me. Be like, you creepy bitch.
Okay.
Fuck
Okay.
off.
If it makes any sense though, I've been dealing with my dad doing that for the last 23 years.
What the hell?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I've known no peace in my life.
Nope.
My uncles tried that shit on me once, and I swung, and that was the end of it. Never again.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, no. Issa's gotten a good whack a few times.
The poor baby. The poor baby.
I don't like being jump scared, alright? Jump scares are my fucking kryptonite. Not even good jump scares. Bad jump scares get me.
Alright. Dude, I don't know. You guys need to grow some bigger tennis balls.
Okay. Alright. Demon, what about you? What's a horror movie that just made you, drop your drawers in gym class?
Okay, so I don't know which Child's Play movie it is, or even if it was a Child's Play. I'm fairly certain it was a Child's Play movie. But there is this scene where I believe it's like the cop, because I know it's not the dad. There is no dad. He's walking down a set of stairs like to a basement, and he gets got in the fucking ankles from between the stairs.
Yeah, okay, buddy. Child's Play 2, right?
Was it Child's Play 2?
Yeah, because the dad is walking down into the basement, and that's when he gets him, and then he sews the mom's eyes shut. Ooh.
Oh,
okay,
yeah, that's right.
So there was a dad. Okay, yeah, it was Child's Play.
Yeah, because it was the stepfather.
Because that's where it had like the Terminator look at the end.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah, and so now, like, along with my fear of escalators, I have a fear of open back stairs. Because I'm so scared that either something's gonna like grab me and like trip me up and kill me that way, or they're gonna they're gonna slice my Achilles tendon. So like that's that's
a legitimate fear. I feel you in that 100%.
It freaks me out so damn bad.
You're right. That's creepy.
Can't relate.
So I was like,
skeleton.
When I watched this for the first time, I couldn't find the TV remote, so I watched like 2 Child's Play movies in a row because it was like a marathon on TV. And I was like, like 5. I think it was like 5 or something.
Ooh.
And it was just trauma.
So
I had to like leap into bed because I didn't even trust under my bed.
Damn.
Anytime in a horror movie when I see back open stairs, all I can think, nothing has to be there. Nothing. And all I can think of is hand coming out, grabbing my ankle, and I'm like, "Oh, nope." No,
well, that's like the OG. That's like the OG fear whenever you're a kid. Is just random shit popping out of your closet or under your bed. Like that reminds me of that one Disney movie. What was that? I think it was like The Boogeyman or some shit like that. Or no, Don't Look Under Your Bed. That's what it was.
Oh yeah.
That movie actually scared the shit out of me when I was a kid too.
Oh my god. Oh, see, and that kind of shit, it like fucks with you, right? Like, there's a couple of movies out there that like, how can I put this? What was the most recent one? Probably for you guys that was like, oh my god, this movie just scared the ever-living crap out of me, because Sarah made me watch a found footage, and found footage doesn't normally get me, but the one she showed me fucked me up.
Which one did she make you watch?
Ganjam Asylum. Have you heard of this movie?
Oh yeah, that's right. I need to eyeball that.
Okay, so Ganjam Asylum is about a bunch of these influencers that go around doing horror movie shit. So pretty much they go around going to like all these haunted places and exploring in places that are like, don't go in there, it's very dangerous, it could dilapidate at any time, and they've all made their name. So they're going to what's considered to be the most haunted place on the planet, which is this asylum called Ganjam Asylum. Like, everybody in there died. Everybody.
Oh wow.
And it's a big place. Like, think of your high school, maybe bigger. than like one of those big high schools like on Riverdale or whatever.
Okay.
It's huge, and apparently there are people just stuffed into every room. So there's like 1,000 dead souls there. As they're going through, they're trying to get into this room that hasn't been opened in forever. And like they're slowly throughout the movie, it's switching perspectives because it's set up on all these cameras, and like people start getting lost and they can't find their way out, which is anytime I get lost. I got lost in the car the other day and I about had a panic attack. Getting lost inside of somewhere haunted, I would flip my shit. Or because I'm so paranoid. Or I'd be really calm and be like, I've been preparing for this my whole life. I have no more fear. I already feared it all out.
Joke's on you. You can't scare me. I scare me.
So I'll say two things about it. One, the ending, kind of cheesy for my taste, honestly. It was the only part of the movie I didn't really like. It was the very, very end. Everything leading up to it, scared the crap out of me. The end, it was like, eh. What about you guys?
Demon.
So I don't think I really like watched like anything like recent. I don't even know if it's like even like considered horror. It's just, you know, one of those like terrifying like real life things. But it was Girl in the Basement.
Ooh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, that's well, honey, you listened to the true crime case and got the angry sweats.
That's right. Yeah,
it's the one about the girl whose dad kept her in a basement for like 24 years.
Yeah,
and
not a
there's
fan
like a
of that
Lifetime
shit.
styled movie that was made about it. Like it came out this year, it came out last year.
Yeah.
It's just like another case of like, you know, terrifying reality, man.
Yeah.
It's just
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty rough, but like jump scare wise, I don't think
jump scare wise, I haven't really watched anything. Well, we have to wait a few episodes.
So,
wait, what? What? I guess we'll see. But anyway.
So, with The Girl in the Basement, I will say, if you go on Rotten Tomatoes right now, it's got a pretty mid score. Reason being, the movie isn't for everyone. It is very intense and it is very real. So viewers beware on that one. And Megan is missing from last episode, by the way. Viewers beware. Too late now.
That like pretty much anything for me, it's like viewer beware, because a lot of my stuff is like I prefer like real life horror. So like, you know, the case of Girl in the Basement, that's Joseph Fritzl. He was the perpetrator in that one. You know, The Afflicted, I don't remember the bitch's name, but that's a real case. Megan is Missing is based off several instances, so it was like a huge collab video set for one storyline.
Oh, see, and those movies do terrify me to the point of wanting to piss my pants, but for a whole other reason.
Oh yeah,
realistic
I traumatized
horror.
My best friend with Megan is Missing. We scared ourselves into internet safety with that movie.
What's the movie? Is it called The Girl Next Door? Is that what it is about the girl next door? It's telling through the eyes of the guy. The girl next door is in a foster home.
So it's okay. So it's not
based on a real
foster
story.
home. Yeah. So that's the Sylvia Likens case.
Yeah, but what's the movie called?
And so there's two different versions of it.
Yeah.
It's An American Crime, and it is The Girl Next Door.
The Girl Next Door, American Crime. American Crime is the
That's the one with Elliot Page in it.
Yeah. That's the one with
American Crime has Elliot Page, and then I don't know the girl's name for
I don't remember
Girl Next Door, but she's a really good actor. I like her, but the ones shared from like the kid's perspective, he's like, he starts off as like an older man and basically is like retelling the life, and it's like, how did it get to be this way, and that's just terrifying because it happened. And no one was the wiser.
I think another one that really freaked me out, it made me uncomfortable, is really what it did more than anything. You guys familiar with Rob Zombie?
Yes. Yeah, a lot of his work gets a little much sometimes.
Yeah, okay. So obviously House of a Thousand Corpses was pretty far out there. So I knew what I was walking into most of the time with a Rob Zombie movie. The movie 54 made me cringe so hard I could have pissed my pants, honestly.
Ooh,
it was
goddamn.
so fucking disgusting. and it was so gross, and it felt like somebody was pushing the edge to push the edge, and they were trying to say something artistic, but they just fell super short. And as I'm watching it, I'm just like, every scene is cringier than the last, and this isn't even like
that's
horror
unfortunate.
cringe. It's like just so grossly overdone and pushing it's pushing the edge to push the edge, not to be like, we're gonna tilt to the edge, allude to something, you know, doing it. It's a very in your face, no subtext. This is what it is. Welcome to the world of hell in my eyes. And that's
okay.
You know, it's not my favorite because I am a fan of Rob Zombie's work, but that one was just so fucking much. And that's how I felt about like Megan is Missing too.
That's just his style, though. Yeah, he just kind of goes for like the more raw, realistic kind of portrayal of like horror, where it's like a lot of, it's kind of like the Saw movies too, where they focused more on the gross out rather than the actual horror.
Yeah.
Well, Megan is Missing is like the movie is essentially just like this huge, just cautionary tale. And what Michael Goy did was, I enjoyed like how he did it, because I like the found footage. I like found footage.
Yeah,
that's kind of like my thing.
See, and I'm against found footage most of the time. I know the movie I brought up was a found footage film, but I'm few and far between on those. I like some, and others I'm just.
So you're like not a Blair Witch fan, is what I'm hearing.
Blair Witch was on the edge for me. There were parts I was really bored during that movie, which
Blair
took away
Witch
from
fucking
some of the horror.
sucked. What are you guys on?
I like the new Blair Witch, where it follows the siblings of the kids that got lost.
I don't think I've seen that one. If I'm being honest,
that came out. I think I was still in high school when that one came out.
Okay.
Yeah, I found like Cloverfield. I get there's a bunch of neat stuff going on in the background. I don't care. I don't care. That entire movie was...
I wish I didn't pay for it. Now Chernobyl. Chernobyl Diaries was a pretty good found footage.
Again, that one.
We're not. What we're not talking about, though, and let's be honest, is the jump scares of the film masterpiece *Malignant*. Come on.
Actually, okay.
No, okay. Dude, that movie's so fucking good.
Okay, so
that was just James Wan the movie.
*Malignant* was fucking awesome.
It was. Yeah.
Okay, when I heard the premise of it, I was like, "What?"
No, it's
because I'm watching. When you watch the beginning of the movie, it does throw you off, like right off the bat.
Yep.
It throws you off really hard. And I'm not going to say any spoilers for *Malignant* because it is still fresh and it's so good. Because
I don't know if it's fresh. That shit came out like months and months ago too.
It came out last year.
Oh, it came out last. All right, then fuck it.
All right.
Dude,
all right.
I get what you're saying.
Okay, so in *Malignant*, if you don't want spoilers from *Malignant*, you're gonna have to go ahead and fast forward to the next episode.
Oh yeah, it came out last year.
We are running low on time. Oh, we've got a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna go for it.
We're gonna go for it. So *Malignant*, it's this very creepy tale, and like right off the bat, I was like, "What kind of movie am I expecting? Not a science lab movie. Where are you taking me?" And there's just this horrifying noises and looks and all this shit going on, and I'm having trouble following it because they keep like flashing to the lower body and then the upper body
and it implies that it's a possession movie, and that again, there's this creature going around, or this person who's possessed going around just murdering the shit out of people.
Yeah, and there's some really good creepy scenes, like the cavern. That cavern scene was so good.
Dude, yes.
Yep. I love the contortionist they actually got to play the main villain. It gave them a very horrifying, creepy presence. I liked that.
Oh, it really did. Dope. It was the entire thing felt, in my opinion, like I want more of this type of thing out of new horror. I want you to throw me off of what's actually going on, but not in a not in an over hard trying all the time way. Just give me something weird. You're horror.
Yeah.
You're supposed to starting the movie like that made me unsettled right from the get, and the rest of the movie just creepily played with that more and more. And as the movie went on, it was filled with things that felt like I wasn't sure if people were dreaming or if it was real. And then you start to think that it's real, and then you're like, maybe it's all in somebody's head. None of it's real, and it's it was good at keeping you guessing. And for some people, I can see them looking at that going, I don't want to be guessing during my horror movies. And that's fine. That movie's not for everybody. But in my opinion, from what I've seen from some of the other trash that's out there, it's pretty good.
Like most modern horror movies, especially like possession movies, are just such generic trash. I struggle to even remember them because they're very by the books. This one is like, fuck you, we're going to get stupid. And the stupidity is so good, dude. Like, there's this one fight scene near the end where everything is revealed, and there's just like this huge like jail cell with random like archetype characters from random eras. Like, there's this one chick from the 70s, there's like a biker chick, there's like Karen looking chick, and they just get into this huge fight, and it's just hilarious, dude. It's a fucking hilarious, but also like it's like half really good horror and suspense and build up, and then when the reveal happens, it becomes so stupid, goofy, so fast, and it is just a ball. It's
goofy as hell, and I'm here for it.
Also the reveal is it wasn't a possession, it was their twin the whole time that was in their head, I guess.
It was
it was like the guy. Twin, yeah. What's his name? Mandrake something. You know, the guy who had the face in the back of his head?
Eddie Mandrake.
Yeah.
It was like
that. But also, for some reason, the conjoined twin also has electric powers. They never explained that, which I love. They're just like, he just has electric powers, dude.
Sometimes you just got electric powers.
Mordake.
Yeah.
Mordake.
Oh my
Edward
God.
Mordake, sorry.
Mordake,
okay. That's what it was.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Its design was so creepy too, with it like being imbued in the back of her head and having like these two little T-Rex arms that were popping out of her back. Oh, it was so cool.
Yeah,
good design.
It's very strange and very absurd. You know
what the vibe it kind of gives me? It's like a Lights Out vibe, where it's like because science, because vaporize.
Yeah, that's true. It had a more sciencey angle to the seemingly supernatural horror.
Yeah.
So good. They basically pulled a Resident Evil, is what we're saying.
You mean like a Resident Evil 7?
It is past the witching hour, dear listeners, and for us, that means we got to do a quick wrap up. All right, final takes, moments, or in horror, anything that made you last crap your pants that you can remember being really good. Issa, go. Right. Oh, Demon. No, Demon sounds like she's got Demon? It. Issa, you don't need it anyways.
Yeah. Well, Issa knows which one I'm getting ready to say. Was it RE7?
RE7. Again, not a movie, but it's some good horror.
So it's pretty early, like the first 20 minutes of the game?
Yes. Yeah.
So there's a bathtub scene where it's like, you're looking in the bathtub, trying, doing shit. But nothing comes out of the bathtub. It's the damn fucking hillbillies that come through the door suddenly.
Yeah.
Like you open up the door, then hillbilly. Absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, she pooped herself. It's pretty funny.
Cannibal hillbilly family. It's like hills have eyes.
Oof.
Yeah. That's why we don't play horror games in the dark in this household.
I mean, I do, but she definitely.
That was the last time.
Yeah.
What about you, Bone Man?
Oh, okay. Shit. Let me think. Because not a lot scares me much anymore. I don't get like it takes a lot for a movie to really get me because I'm like a big movie guy, so I kind of see beats coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm thinking. Oh, fucking whatever. Nah, if I could think of the one that really got me, that I really dug. Let's see. I might have to use a horror game example, I guess, where let's see.
I'm cool with another horror game example.
Didn't you get kind of tweaked when you were playing Visage?
Oh yeah, Visage. Just playing that game makes you feel like you want to crap yourself. To be quite honest, the atmosphere is so thick and prevalent that you just are like, you're kind of horrified the whole time. It didn't help that when I recorded that, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning and all the lights were off and I had headphones on, so I was just like in sheer horror, just like fucking white knuckling my controller. And nothing really jump scared me, it was just the atmosphere. I had that PT atmosphere that was really good. So if you want a good horror game to fuck with, try Visage. But anyway, yeah. What about you, Soda?
There's a movie that I'm trying to think of. I can't find it. It was on Shudder, so I'm trying to search through my Shudder right now, but of course it's not loading. I can't remember its name. Basically, what it's about is these 3 people are going to rob a house. Very common theme in nowadays movies. So
you talking about The Collector?
No. That one's great. But no, not that one either. No. So the house they go to is actually an AA meeting for serial killers.
Oh, okay. That sounds awesome.
So the serial killers basically reveal what they're going to do because one of the people who's with them kills themselves, and they're like, none of us can be attached to this body. We can't call the cops because Lord knows what that person was doing to that poor girl.
Is it called Vicious Fun?
Vicious Fun is a different one. That's a very cool one. That one's AA meeting as well for serial killers, but it's more of them like trading stories of how they like to kill. It's very strange. That one's fun too, though.
Is it an older one or is it new?
It's newer. Well, I mean, it was newer last year, so my perception of time is so off. So basically, in there, at one point, like the main guy is
Killers
trapped
Anonymous?
Yes, I think that's right.
All right.
I'll have to double check it after once my Shudder loads up. So, anyways, there's a scene where they go down into the basement, and like this guy's trying to arm himself, and there's a fucking clown killer down there. That shit fucked with me so hard because of they were that ghastly looking like art from Terrifier clown. I hate those ones. Oh, the dark scary clowns with the weird gums and like the pure white teeth and black. Oh, the makeup just curls. Oh,
that's
I'm not afraid of clowns, but I don't like that look. It's one of those things of if I went to an Insane Clown Posse, show, and they were all playing and it was a great show and everybody was fine except for one guy was walking around like that, I'd never let that person see me. I would be a ninja the entire show. They would never get to look at me.
Yeah.
What's the scenario where you'd be at an ICP concert though?
I don't think that's
to be frank,
I'd be the one more likely to end up there.
Do we have an ICP fan among us? Ooh.
I mean, homies, right? Who doesn't like the mating game? Anyway,
who doesn't like Top Slide?
For this week's question for the listeners, or actually, I mean, these are all at the same time. But Issa, come on, hit him with something challenging.
Let's see. Let us know about that silly old fucking scene or something you've seen in a horror movie that, made you crap yourself uncontrollably. We are very curious as well. Especially it might lead us on to some new horror stuff, which could be fun.
Yeah, I always like to hear like newer stuff from everybody.
And the winner can have their nose picked by Pixel with her new claw nails. It'll be a special treat for everyone.
What the fuck? All right, well.
Any final words for our listeners before we go?
Don't eat yellow snow.
Don't eat yellow snow. You heard it here first. Good night,
All
everybody.
right, and this is the Monster Mob signing off.
Adios.